What's your no one will ever believe this true story? Back when I was single and on dating apps, I matched with this guy who was insanely attractive. He had a shirtless mirror selfie, which is usually a hard no for me, but something about him seemed sweet, a little nerdy, so I gave it a shot. He told me he'd worked really hard on his body because he used to be overweight and awkward growing up, and I'm thinking, oh, he doesn't even realize he's hot. Anyway, I was homesick that week and kind of bored, so we ended up talking a lot. Like, all day, texting and FaceTiming. He was quirky, interesting, kind of funny, and smart too. He worked at a biotech company and was applying to PhD programs. Then, he tells me he has a daughter. She lives in Illinois with the mom's friend. Apparently, she was the result of a one-night stand, and he didn't even know she existed until she was 5 years old. Kinda weird, but I let it slide. We decide to meet up for a late-night movie. Something chill, midweek. We'd talked so much already. I just wanted to see if there was any real-life chemistry. And honestly, in person, he was hot. We had a couple of drinks, watched the movie. It was fine. The second date, though? That's when things got weird. We went back to his place to watch Blade Runner, and the second I walked in, the vibes were off. His apartment was a disaster. Super cluttered, disorganized. And on one wall, he had a beach towel hung up like it was art. I wish I was joking. We sit down to start the movie, and I'm just getting more and more uneasy. He leans over to kiss me. I kiss back for a second, but then stop and say, "Hey, I'm not ready for that. Can we slow down?" He nods, stops the movie, and then he tells me he's in love with me. Yup, in love. He says he dumped his longtime fiancée, who lives in Illinois, because he wants to be with me, and that he thinks we should move in together and start trying for a baby. Immediately. I laugh at first because I honestly think he's joking, but he's dead serious. Then he looks me in the eyes and says, "Will you say you're my girlfriend?" Out loud, and I say it. I say yes, because at that point, I'm literally thinking about all the true crime documentaries I've seen, and I'm scared that if I don't play along, he might snap. Then, and I wish I was making this up, he asks, "Are you ovulating right now? Because that turns me on." I fake a yawn and say I'm super tired, and that I want to see him tomorrow. He looks heartbroken, but says, "Okay." But as I'm about to leave, he stops me. He says, "Before you go, can you do me a favor?" And I freeze. I'm thinking, this is it. This is how I die. I ask him what the favor is. He says, "Will you stand in front of the mirror with me so I can see how beautiful we look together?" At this point, I'm completely panicked, but I go along with it because, again, I don't want to trigger him. We go into his room, which is a total disaster, clothes everywhere, and we stand in front of the mirror for like 5 seconds. Then I grab my bag, tell him I really have to go, and when he offers to walk me to my car, I say no and get the hell out of there. I run to my car, I get home, and when I check my phone, there are multiple video messages from him. They're of him, touching himself, saying my name. It was beyond horrifying. Now, looking back, I realize why he's not involved in his daughter's life. Her mother probably saw exactly what I did and did everything she could to keep that child safe. I didn't date for a long time after that, and I never ignored my gut again.